Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Sean on the left and Daniel on the right. These two players playing the standard version here at Hexiled Gaming, which will use just 2nd Edition black box components and anything that came in any upgrades that came in the conversion kit. As well as there's a ban list, and we're going to use the range 0 shots, bumping rules, and obstacle rules. So lots of new stuff going on here. If you want to see a full rundown of what standard means in this context, exclamation point rules in the chat for that document. There's Dace with a 2-turn. I was talking about this before the match started, but I'm a little worried about how much help Dace will be, given that he's I4. And especially with Fenn, who likes to be stressed. He's not going to be very open to being coordinated, maybe. Boba, different story. Two straight and a focus from Fenn. No engagement this round, so we've got Boba Fenn versus 2 B-Wings and Luke at the bottom. His old Wedge Antilles gonna chase the Hawk around. Not a multi-crow Hawk. Not gonna be holding on to focuses. No default front arc. I did kind of wonder about Dace in a new gas cloud world, where you could, let's double check that. Dace's ability. After an enemy ship at range 0 to 3, receives at least 1 ion token, spend 3 charges. If you do that, ship gains 2 additional ion tokens. So, maybe somebody would take a single ion from a gas cloud and you could Dace it up to 3. There's no large bases here, so it's not going to matter. I wonder if you could ever have an ability, kind of like Jyn Erso, but like an evil Jyn Erso, where like anytime somebody was going to gain an ion token, you could take a stress or spin a charge or something to make that into a strain or deplete or something else. And then maybe Dace would have something else to do. Cause 3 things to go through, but maybe the other 2 aren't just ions. 71 minutes left, 0 to 0. We're going to get an engagement here, so get those bets in. They may not be open for long. Wedge, 3 bank, going to barrel roll around the rock, find a better lane for next turn. 3 straight. What do we got on these B-Wings? Elusive 10 Numb. And I almost said naked Braylen. Look, the jamming beam is real, especially with those stabilized S foils. Focus, fail, barrel roll. Okay, all right. 3 straight from Dace. Still not in range for a coordinate. I don't know why he started so far away. I think Dace placed early, I believe, in setup. And then maybe Boba and Fenn responded to that, to where the rest of the rebels ended up getting set. A boost for Dace, okay. There's Luke. Wookie in the chat, welcome. Luke going for a focus. 3 straight boost for Boba. 3 straight, probably boost focus for Fenn as well. Range 2 is no good. That's the other problem with this list is if you started outside of target lock range, even if Dace was there and gave you a focus to Fenn, it wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't have the stress after a boost, but there's no boost in a target lock. All right, Fenn. Does Boba have? Yeah, I think Boba has Braylen. Yeah. So you could take 2 shots into Braylen before he shoots. Unless Boba's really trying to get that dead eye. Come on. Let's not be crazy. Alright. Bets are closing. Here's the 5 dice Fenn shot. Fearless holds on to the focus. Well, hello there.
Hi.
Welcome. Here's...
Thank you. Good to be here. Hello, Twitch chat.
That's Maui. And that's all of Braylen's shields.
Ooh, that's a lot of shields.
Quite a few. Will Boba be able to finish that ship off? That is the question. Luke's got something to say, though. Will he say it range 1 into Boba? Or range 2 into Fenn? What do you think? Do you take a range 2 shot into Fenn? That's usually good for you.
With no damage yet at all into the scum list. It's so hard. Like, it's a good opportunity to hit Fenn, but nobody else can... you can put 2 shots into Boba and 1 shot into Fenn at range 1. Or 1 shot into Dace at range 3 or something. You can put all 3 shots into Fenn. I don't know. It's a tough call. Boba is worth so much more, though.
Going into Fenn.
Well, I guess this isn't fattest Boba.
Oh, no. And that almost certainly lets Fenn live. Oh, boy. Because the rest of the shots, he'll have his extra dice and Concordia. Let's see, we may remove Braylen before he shoots.
Ooh, that would be rough.
We got 2 rerolls. But he's going to demonstrate it to us. Ooh, look at 3. All 3. Oh, no. Braylen gets the evade. Hit it, crit. Could die to a direct. We'll see. It is a damaged sensor array.
Okay. Deep breaths.
All right, B-Wings. I think he's trying this one first to see if you have a shot into anybody else. Doesn't look like it. It's just Fenn. Daweed, welcome.
Yeah.
Good morning. Ooh, pretty good. 4 hits.
Spend that. That's token.
Oh, nice. Yes. That's how that works. 10 numb.
Ooh.
Concordia plus the focus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now do it again. If this goes through, we're gonna know how important Braylen staying alive was. Oh boy.
And still has that focus token. You just should go ahead and shoot Boba anyway.
Reroll.
He has the focus token.
4 hits. Okay, you get 1 free evade. Let's see how many naturals you can roll here. Ooh, gives up half points.
On Fenn.
Yeah. So yeah,
yeah, you know that's not the worst trade in the world.
Yeah.
Assuming that, excuse me, we'll have to see if Braylen can get another shot. But Wedge is just down here by himself, not contributing. I'm not judging you, Wedge, but I am judging you a little bit.
You are being a little judgy.
I am. That's true. Well, it's kind of my job. I do around here.
So both Dace and Wedge kind of started really far away from the formations. And I thought Wedge was going to be in here a lot sooner than Dace, but somehow Dace, using that boost, is a lot closer to everything than Wedge is.
The boost on the Hawk is so underappreciated, I think. It really makes... I'm a big fan of the boost action in general, but the Hawk in particular, I think without the boost action would not be a very good chassis at all. And I think it's actually very, very strong because it has that boost action.
Yeah. Can Wedge 5 straight? I mean, yes. But I don't think he would... No, he wouldn't go over that gas cloud.
No. He's got the straight shot. But he's still looking at a range 3 shot at best against Dace, and we have Dace's initiative 4, right? So it's a question for the dice roll to answer, right?
For what?
Who's moving first?
Oh, yes, yeah. Do you use contraband this turn? Do you like contraband Talon roll Boba so that you can stay closer or keep pursuing?
I think I do think I like that because specifically you probably want to take off. It lets you take Braylen off the board. If you didn't have that likely initiative kill on Braylen, I'd say probably not. Just save for a more impactful turn.
Also, you know what's scary to me? I don't know who can capitalize on it, but I'm pretty sure Luke can Luke 2 hard boost or barrel roll and block a 2 bank from Fenn or a 3 forward. Like, can you get in Fenn's way and then maybe turn 10 Numb around and shoot him?
Maybe, but then I mean Braylen is what kills you a little bit here because he's got to go forward. He can't turn around.
Yeah.
So maybe you just go all in on Dace here.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, he's right there.
Yeah, he's very predictable.
Definitely the easiest target, and you can take him off the board. You can maybe put like, oh, he went slow with Wedge.
4 straight.
When I say slow, he went 4 straight. just... He is going to turn 10 around.
Okay.
Makes me think that. Is he in a little bump? Yep. That means that Braylen can take that red focus action.
Oh, ooh, yes. B-Wing supremacy here in standard. That's a good point. So, if you are new to the rules, like everyone in X-Wing is, yeah, when you bump, you do have the option of a red printed focus or calculate.
You're looking for a big winner from these new rules. Might be Braylen. Braylen, who's been playing second fiddle to 10 Numb for a little while now.
Uh-huh.
I think Luke probably turns around here, right?
Yeah.
Turned around 10 Numb, I imagine you're turning around Luke too.
And given where Braylen is, I don't think any of your turns work. So, as long as that wasn't a mistake, yeah, I think you just 4K. Who knows? Maybe he's going straight and going after Dace. Huh?
Tabby says, do we think Concordia will work at range 0? I do not think it will work at range 0.
Well, it's a mod, right? And you can't... Oh, I see.
Well, it's a defensive mod.
Yeah.
But wait,
it says range 1. It doesn't say 0 to 1, so no.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll change that.
No.
To be honest.
I don't think it's worth changing the card for. And I don't think it needs it.
No, I agree.
Is that a strategy then to just bump? Is it better to bump
try to
Fenn
get
and
to
shoot
range 0
unmodded?
to the,
Yeah.
It does. And Fenn route it is probably a big...
He's range 1. Yeah.
Does not like the new rules because he's range 1. He is going to pop contraband. He is going to do that turnaround. And yeah, I think it's a good call. Because getting Braylen off the board would be a big deal. I hope he's not in Fenrau's way, because that would not be fun for Fenn.
So what did Fenn did a 1 hard turn? Okay.
Well, he didn't bump. That's the important thing. I think that was probably what Daniel was looking at. Just what can I do to make sure that Fenn doesn't bump anybody?
Ooh, Clapdale, 22 months! Almost 2 years. Have a great Christmas and New Year's. You too, thank you very much.
Making up for that first shot there.
Ooh. Gets a single reroll. You just take it all, right? Could he have 4K'd Boba? Probably, but I think he wanted to stay closer to the B-Wing that he...
You have 4... Your offense is 4 dice into Braylen.
Mm-hmm.
And to ensure the kill, you only need 2 hits.
There's the 3 shields.
Yeah, he really wants to... I can't really blame him there. You really want Braylen off the board before you can shoot. Oh, he did wind up spending it.
Oh, okay. Maybe he thinks he doesn't need it for the attack.
Well, by the math, he should. Like, you should, with 4 dice and a reroll, you should be able to get 2 hits. It doesn't, not guaranteed, but pretty good chance.
All right, let's see. Does the math lie? Ooh, yeah, that's fine. He's going to reroll it for the flex. That is a dead Bray Bray. GG, well played.
Bobby says, could have 4K'd Boba. You could have 4K'd Boba, but I think typically you want to keep him close to the action, right? Get those rerolls.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had his reroll there.
Would have had to boost to get it.
Oh, with contraband, yeah.
Right.
Would
you go into
Fenn?
here? Fenn does again does not have his token.
Focus, yeah.
So tempting, that 4v4 into Fenn with no token.
Yeah.
And 10 Numb has a stress token because he did a K turn.
Sure. Going into Boba.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a better chance to hit in a 3v2 with no rerolls now because that Braylen got removed, right?
For the
crit.
stress.
Oh,
Ooh.
Boba, you nasty man. All right, and Dace Bonearm's first shot of the game. Just going to 10 Numb. Right.
Wedge did not have range. I thought Wedge would have range.
Boy, Wedge really playing the long game.
And 10 Numb. Sorry, I'll save that thought for next turn.
Oh boy, such anticipation. Keep them waiting. Oh boy, Dace, please.
Had that Luke shot. 10 Numb. All right, now that we're back into planning. The 10 Numb can just dial that one straight here and take the red focus and be pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man. Definitely some new wrinkles here to consider.
Mm-hmm. Dace has to see that coming. Probably just do like a 1 straight or something. No gleb this turn, right?
Unless you wanted to give
no
Fenn a focus.
They're all stressed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Unless you wanted to fail a coordinate. Can you give the stress away if you fail? After you coordinate? No, if you failed, then you didn't coordinate, right?
Failed,
or did you?
No, you didn't fail to coordinate. You still coordinated. So
okay.
yeah, you can do it just to get rid of a token. But what token is he getting rid of?
Don't do that.
Oh,
guys,
you could transfer target lock.
Protect Dace at all costs. Send that lock over to Fenn.
Because Dace is the linchpin of the list.
That's right.
He needs Fenn Rao, right?
That's right. Let's go over to Emin Merck's, Minnesota Merck's in-game piece of the game. Wedge Antilles versus Dace.
You gotta respect a good Dace Bonearm list.
Hey, is Fenn Rao scared of Wedge? Would he go face to face with Wedge?
I don't think you mess with that. Like, even if you get into the snuggle zone and you're gonna put a big 5-dice shot into him, is that likely to kill him? And then he's gonna get a 3v3 back into you. You don't really want that kind of heat. Not, especially not if you might have another shot coming in behind you, which is possible. Maybe not likely, but it's possible. And it also depends on where is Wedge going to wind up and where is Fenn Rao going to wind up. Oh.
Okay, 10. Maybe
get showing off some moves here. What's Luke going to do? I was expecting the 1 bank out of Luke. That's pretty dangerous now.
Wedge shies away from the shot into Fenn.
He doesn't want that heat either. Yeah, Fenn doesn't want the heat, but neither does Wedge.
Dace, 3 straight.
Gonna boost.
Boost left.
A little boosty.
Let's go. You're not doing anything here.
Gonna rotate.
Oh. Okay.
Who doesn't want to focus rotate? Okay. All right.
I don't know why not. I mean, there it is. A 1 bank.
1 bank should fit. I mean, unless Luke is there for some reason.
2 straight.
And Luke is there for some reason.
He's doing a blue maneuver.
Yeah, and he didn't want to bump into 10 Numb, so he had to go straight.
Goes for a lock on Boba.
Okay, yeah. I think he did put 10 Numb in a kind of unexpected spot. Although, oh man, if he had stayed in that spot, we would have seen the if he had done the bump. If 10 Numb had taken the intentional bump, he would have forced a enemy bump from Boba Fett and made him roll.
I see.
Oh wait, no, it would be resolved as a friendly bump. Yeah, so it would have been resolved as a friendly bump, which means that Boba Fett would have skipped his action step and rolled for damage.
Thank you very much, Dr. Syndulla, for the gifted sub. Very much appreciated. Let's take a look on our giveaway goals. 253. We are 2 away from that marksmanship Christmas card. Fenn Rao gets through the 2 bank. I thought he might clip that gas cloud. He did not.
Yeah, he had a little bit of space there.
Because next turn looks pretty bad in this position.
Maybe, but the other thing is if he boosts forward, he probably does not have a shot. Right now, he's not getting shot, so...
I mean, it's a pretty bad shot into Wedge.
You're not wrong. And you have to think that Dace and Boba are both going to shoot 10 Numb here.
Yeah. I like a straight boost. Give yourself some options next turn. If I had an unstressed Dace, then I would just focus here and have Dace coordinate me a focus and K-turn or something crazy, but you don't have that option. I mean, on the other hand, you probably could 4K next turn. Who's going to come after you? Luke can't get there.
Right.
Numb would bump into Boba to get the shot. So, like,
Luke
who's going to stop you
not
from 4K?
stressed.
Fails the boost.
That didn't
It's
work.
fine. It's an even worse shot now.
Because those fangs have to complete that boost to get their focus token.
Indeed.
It's a pot shot, but, you know.
If it was hit crit
No
crit,
danger
would it
to
have gone
Fenn.
through? It would not have gone through. Okay.
There's no real danger to Fenn round there.
Yeah.
Might as well.
All right. Range 1 on Numb. Numb untouched so far. That's going to change very soon.
Should have 2 rerolls here.
Yeah, the good guy Daniel gonna check to make sure. There you go. 2, yeah, 1 from Luke, 1 from 10. What?
Did not want to spend his focus token.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you can't kill Numb with this shot, so... Ooh, elusive! Not resulting in anything there. Could have stripped those shields. And then, I mean, you had a range 1 shot with Dace. I would have spent my focus on Boba, I think. What's going on, Boba?
He's about to take that range 1 shot in return, so... And I think he might have been concerned about Wedge having arc on him.
Dace.
Dace.
Putting Wedge in his place.
Dace the ace.
Alright, range 1 into Boba Fett. Will the focus save Boba from damage? Hit crit.
Ooh.
Boba with 2 dice, 2 rerolls. Got 1 evade so far. Focus does not matter. Confirmation bias. Should have spent it.
Easy. Is spending it for some reason.
Connor in the chat. Who's on co-commentary? That is our judge, Maui.
Hello.
I want to. Can we get like a more grand title for you? What's the Chief Justice? Would that be cool?
Ooh. Sounds shiny. I'll give it some thought.
Is it a new mic? It is. New mic for Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. I got myself a new mic. I'm no longer on the headset. I've been told it sounds much better, and I'm very pleased with it. Thank you for noticing. My beautiful dulcet tones shining through on that Hexcast.
All right. Do you 4K Finrao? And if not, what do you do with Finrao?
I don't see another option.
Okay.
I don't think Numb can fit a 2
Does a
hard.
2 hard
I don't think
fit
that
through a
fits.
medium base?
Oh. Let's see. I know there's a chart that you can.
Let me pull out my templates. Why don't I just leave these out?
I'm gonna say no. A 2 hard does not fit through a medium base like that.
Let me grab a medium base. Be right back.
And I don't think the B-Wings have a 3 hard. Even a red one.
Ooh. Dr. Syndulla with more gifted subs. Thank you very much. Pushing us over the edge. That does mean...
Nickel City over here. Greg trying to call me Bill Maui Belichick. I've actually been told that I look a lot like Matt Patricia. So if you're trying to figure out
who that
how
is.
he looks like IRL. He was the former Patriots defensive coordinator who then became the head coach in Detroit for a while.
All right. I've got a medium base. So if Braylen is behind, yeah, too hard would make it through. You can see a little bit of the template poking out there and there.
But that's not quite where Braylen is. He's Numb. He's offset. So he's off like to the left of the. Yeah, even more than that. Keep going.
You know what?
It should move you laterally one base length. The two templates should move you laterally one base length, and the medium base is 1.5 base lengths. So I don't think it is. But we'll see if he dials in too hard here. He did not get rid of his stress token last turn.
Rogue roll. Double eyeballs all around.
Ooh,
are we calling that a crossroads? What is it?
That.
What?
That's nice.
Okay. Until we get something better. I think these players are keeping track near the dice box of how many times they are player one, and it looks like Sean has been player one 5 times. Huh.
Fair and balanced? Question mark. You decide.
Yeah, I wonder how we could ever get that statistic. Like, do players who are player 2 more often in a game win more of their games? Because if Sean has been player 1 for the majority of the game, he is also losing. Now, it's not really an overlap in the more meaningful ships. Boba and Fenn. It's just Dace. You know, I missed... What was Dace's shot into Numb?
No, I don't remember. He must have missed.
He checked arc.
Maybe.
Why would he not? He didn't want to get rid of the stress, maybe?
Oh, he didn't want him to spend his stress token.
Okay, because it shows him checking arc and then no dice being rolled. He must have wanted to keep that there.
That's curious. I wonder... I really want to ask him about that.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to ask him about that because he gave up a 3v1 focused shot.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that Numb kept his stress token. Which there's only a 25% chance of being able to spend it.
All right, Finn does do that 4K. I love it. Nobody's shooting him. He's got decent choices next turn.
Everybody's focused on Boba Fett right now. I think I did say that I thought Ben Rao doesn't like the changes and Braylen does with this new bumping rule and range 0 shooting and that. I think Boba Fett really likes the changes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Because he does not mind getting into that snow zone. Okay, I'll bump you and take my red focus. No big deal. He was already doing that basically with Han Gunner in early days of 2nd edition.
Could you bump with Guri, take a red focus, take a red calculate, and then get a focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. It sounded better when it was 2 focuses, but since it's a calculate, I don't know. Prime Thrusters Guri could definitely benefit.
Well, the thing is with a calculate token really is worth like 80% of the focus token or something like that. It's not bad.
Wow. All right. That's just math.
Well,
range 1.
If you're
So this is the range 1 into Wedge, I believe.
Yeah. But one thing that he doesn't like is he doesn't want to shoot 10 Numb because he can't get his rerolls or spend his focus token. But hey.
Yeah, these changes are definitely going to make things... we're going to have to shake our habits of, like, blocking higher initiative ships is always better. And it's like, well, you probably need to give it more consideration. Like, especially against certain pilots like this. Maybe it's not better.
Oh, man. Beautiful opportunity for Wedge there with the green dice denial on Boba Fett, and he just can't get the reds to cooperate.
Yeah, bummer. Dace.
Did Luke also whiff? Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Luke, 3 dice, 2 hits, rerolled into a blank. And then into one evade into another evade via Boba ability.
Because of course he did, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not salty, you're salty.
38 minutes left. 52 to 36. Daniel in the lead. Fenn coming back into this match. I would imagine a 2 straight, just in case Wedge gets any big ideas. Although, again, maybe a... No, you don't want Wedge getting a range 0 shot. Well, he can't mod your dice, right? So he can't affect how many you roll?
No, he can affect how many you roll, as far as I'm concerned. He can't add any red dice. There's not. I didn't hear them say anything about not being able to deny.
They said you can't modify defender's dice, so things like juke don't work at range 0.
Yeah.
So is Wedge's determination of how many dice you roll a dice mod?
So no, it's not a dice mod.
Okay.
But they did say that you can't add extra red dice. I don't know if they're going to also rule that you can't deny green dice. That's an unknown.
Okay. If you are able to do that, then Wedge v. Fenn at range 0 is very mean to Fenn.
It is. It is.
Well, it would be a 2 dice primary for Wedge into a 2 dice defense without Concordia for Fenn? Am I doing
correct.
That right? Okay.
Yeah, it would be a 2v2. No mods for Wedge, but no Concordia for Fenn.
Because the opposite of that would be at range 1, where it would be 3v3, adding 1, subtracting 1 for Wedge, and then Concordia would be online.
And Daniel will be the first player this time.
Heyo.
Some fears in the chat about Boba getting his crew slot back. I would not take that to mean that they're seriously considering giving him his crew slot back.
You don't think them playing with crew on Boba Fett on stream means they're giving him the crew slot back?
No, I don't. I'll believe that when I see it.
That seems very short-sighted. That's I don't. That seems like you're bending over backwards for that. I don't know, man. It seems like it's coming back.
It just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't seem likely to me.
Okay.
They removed it for a reason. Well, I guess they didn't.
Did they?
They didn't remove it. FFG removed it for a reason. But AMG should know that, right?
Okay.
Like, they should be aware of why Boba doesn't have a crew slot, and the other fire sprays do.
Speaking of Boba, 1 bank. He's got a nice range 1 shot into Braylen.
I think they just wanted to show off IG-11 crew, and they didn't want to put it on the menu.
I know people have problems with AMG's decisions. I think that would be remarkably dumb to play with a on stream to demonstrate something that they don't intend to have work. Is there any way? IG is definitely a crew, right? There's no way it's a gunner or anything.
No, it's a crew. I think.
Because we've seen
beautiful
that card, right?
Beautiful red jam there from Dace Bonearm. I know you love a good red jam.
Thank you, Greg. All right, so here's the block on Fenn. This is better for Wedge, right?
Yes. This is, I think, what Wedge wants. The 2v2.
Well, here's a 3v3 into a jammed Luke Skywalker. 2 hits. Luke. Exactly what he needed. There you go. Boba. Range 1 into 10 Numb. 4v1. There's no reason to go into Luke, right?
I mean, there's always a reason to shoot into Luke. He's the rebel ace, so. But it is a lower percentage shot.
Two hits. 2 rerolls.
Ooh.
3 hits. One of 8 takes 2, shields down. Luke. Boba Fett, range 2. 3v2.
Oh, that's not the way to put damage into Boba Fett. And that's where the jam came in super handy. I think he probably has a lock if that jam hadn't come out.
Alright, yeah, let's do a 3v2 into Luke. Come on, Dace. Oh no, Dace.
Nope.
You know what?
Himself.
He gave up his action for the jam. He gave up his mods to deny someone else's mods, and turns out he needed them. All right. Here's some new stuff.
I think it was the right call. That was a fun call. I enjoyed it, therefore it was the right call.
I'm going to go tell them about range 0 attacks. Hello, gentlemen. So yes, it'll be 2v2, so you do not get the range 1 bonus for attacking at range 0. You cannot mod your attack dice, and Fenn's ability and Concordia are only range 1, so they do not apply.
Oh.
Now Fenn can use his focus on defense.
Too, Scott.
Do what?
Said a happy standard day to you too, Scott.
Oh, thank you guys.
You turn off half my cards.
But you get to mod your dice and he doesn't, so it's kind of bad all around.
You have magical mods. Fenn isn't allowed to complain about things.
Good luck. All right.
It certainly might be in the spirit of the rules that Wedge should not get any extra advantage from his ability. They did specifically mention that you can't add red dice to your attack. They did not say anything about reducing the number of green dice. So you kind of got to make a judgment call there.
Yeah, because rolling additional or fewer is not a dice mod, but they did say you do not get the range 1 bonus for attacks.
Did they say that? I mean, I'll probably watch the stream again at some point because there's a ton of things. Adding and subtracting dice to the roll is not modifying dice. Which is why they called out adding red dice as separate from modifying dice. So that's not really going to be an issue from a rules standpoint. I'll check the rules again. I want to be as close as possible to obviously what their rules are going to be, but we don't know for sure. So, just got to make a judgment call right now.
Also,
I will look again. I'll listen to the stream again and see if they mentioned something that I might have missed it.
And anybody out there who's going back through the AMG stream and finding these like little pieces of rules, clip that. That is actually really helpful to go back to the AMG Twitch stream. I did that for the obstacle, so there's just a straight up X-Wing 2.5 obstacle rules clip. So if you find, here's exactly what they said about range 0 shots, and it is in a concise place, please clip it.
I would appreciate that very much.
I think the spirit of what they're saying is that range 0 attacks wouldn't permit. I'd be into that, because I don't think I want to see Wedge bumping because it's advantageous to him. The less of that, the better.
I can agree with that. I was just erring on the side of I don't remember them saying anything about it. I didn't see it in the community document, so not really sure what else to do there.
Ooh, is that Rocker has joined Patreon? Welcome aboard.
Ooh.
Rocker, make sure to claim that Discord role so that you can be in the super secret patron Discord. Get a peek behind the curtain.
Another lovely red jam from Dace Bonearm there.
Thanks, Dace. Redistributing some wealth. Oh, thank you very much, Ryan. Should I wear my
I did
Soviet
receive
Union
my,
hat? Oh, sorry.
I did receive my Hex Christmas card, which I'm very thankful
Ooh, don't go spreading that around. Not everybody got one of those.
Ooh. Well, we all know that Maui is special. Come on.
Look, there are people who do a lot of work around here for free, and they deserve a lot more than what they got, but they did get something.
Just enjoying the Christmas spirit.
A Cold Hard Facts, 2 B-Wings, a man after my own heart. I agree. Maybe that's something that sells. Ooh, look at this. 2 straight from Fenn is not blocked by Luke. But maybe that's a way to sell standard is more B-Wings, maybe? Less choice means more B-Wings, right?
I really like B-Wings a lot. But I don't super enjoy flying them in X-Wing as much as I feel like I should.
As someone who hasn't flown one in years, maybe, I'm going to disagree.
I do like it occasionally, but just as a regular addition to my Rebel fleets, I just feel like they're missing something.
I feel like you move in a way with the rest of your squad that doesn't really lend itself to keeping up with B-Wings.
Yeah. You know me, I like those boosty ships that zip across the board. And B-Wing is definitely not that. But I can enjoy a nice heavy joust once in a while.
All right.
That's a lot of... Oh, but... Yeah, okay. So once again, that jam coming in handy. Luke not able to get the results that he needs.
No, and he had his foils closed for that potential block. So he only got 3 dice there. Boba Fett into Luke. 3v2. Probably 2 rerolls. In this situation, I probably would not spend it. I guess you could get Luke to half if he blanks out.
What would you be? It's just 10 numb shooting. Oh boy. Where are those greens on my Luke?
So, question in the chat from Greg.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's primary only at range 0. He was asking if you could spend a lock to do a cannon attack. Well, can I perform a primary from the B-wing and then spend a lock to attack with foils at range 0? Well, you can't use the cannon at range 0 at all.
So I guess the answer is yes, if you have a cannon that can attack at range 0.
Yeah.
And there aren't any. Right?
And the foils specifically say against that chip. So it has to be, you can't change targets or anything. And yeah, unless it's a range 0 cannon, the answer is no. One of these days, Dace is gonna put some damage through. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about range 0 Crockets and Brave New ANG Wing. That's not gonna be a thing unless you're flying Major Rhymer, but he could already do range 0 Crockets. So, although now he could do it. Oh man, that's another one. Imagine Rhymer just slamming right into you with those Prockets equipped and taking that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man.
Huh. All right.
Here comes that Major Rhymer meta. Although he wouldn't be able to modify those 5 dice. So. Oh wait, no, yes, he would. Maybe he would be able to.
Because his ability.
We're gonna have to see what the rules say, because his ability is what it is when we attack it. Range 0 and not the oof.
Right.
There's a mess that we're gonna have to unpack.
I think if they have an overarching thing that just says, if you have an ability that allows you to perform an attack at range 0, you treat it as range 1. And so for Rhymer, you would just say, I'm not attacking you at range 0. I'm attacking you at range 1.
Right, but Rhymer's ability has caused contention before because it doesn't say that you can perform attacks at range 0. It just lets you
change
range 0 as a legal range for your special weapons. So that's another one that we're going to have to get some clarification on.
That's a good point.
Actually see how the rules were written in the rule book.
So Greg is leaving us to go watch football. I am glad that you are here, Mike.
I am here.
Instead of doing that.
For now. For now. Another win for the Rebels here. 7-1. Because road is unfair. I disagree. Seems perfectly fair to me.
It does make me wonder about the system that Flipster was showing, which would have an even distribution of player,
guaranteeing the even distribution.
Yeah, which would make sense if we go to a hard 12-round limit, but might be harder to balance if that's not the case.
Yeah. There is no perfect solution, because one of the things that you're trying to avoid is having those planning phases where who's moving first.
Yeah. And so if one player has had first player 5 times and the other has had it 6 times, then you know what's going to happen.
Right, so like looking at this game as an example, going into this round and for the rest of the game, we would have known that Daniel is going to be the first player for all of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
If we were using that
point.
Hypothetical, splitting it evenly. So, there's just not. I don't think there's really any solution that's going to make everybody happy.
Also, just great job to Daniel here. He's doing classic fire spray moves, which is your opponent is getting in front of you to try and block, and you're just saying, no, I'm going to turn and shoot out the back arc.
No, that was a lovely one hard turn for Boba Fett.
Dace with the coordinate, I guess. Were they in range too?
And I think that both of these ships have dodged Wedge's arc. Oh. Brutal.
Yeah, okay. It does show Fenn out range 2. Okay. 3 hits. Those are natties. Let's move this a little bit.
Shields down on Luke. Well, I think the Rebels have no shots this turn.
Oh, man.
Terrific maneuvers from Daniel.
Hit, crit, crit. One of 8, so takes hit.
Casual
crit.
2 crits.
Stunned pilot into loose stabilizer.
Yep. And the part I think that you have to like the most, assuming that Wedge does not have a shot, is 10 is now facing the wrong way and stressed.
Yeah.
Which means that he is not contributing next round.
Boy, feels like Wedge is really isolated up there as well. He's got to go over there and block a hard turn from Boba, I think.
I think Boba does the Talon roll here.
Yeah.
Although that would leave him without mods, and presumably both Wedge and Luke can turn their guns on him. But I think we're starting to get to the point where Fenn Rau becomes pretty unstoppable.
So, thinking about new bumping rules, it makes this situation more interesting for Wedge, because if you, in the old game, you know, you 3-bank, boost, barrel roll, whatever, get in the way of the hard turn, deny Boba the shot, or the mods, the full turn. But now, because it would allow Boba to shoot range 0, and because you're facing the same direction, you would block him in a way that you couldn't shoot, but he could. So it's probably better for him than you?
Maybe, depending on what Boba's maneuver is here. Like, if he does the Talon roll, there's a chance that you could block him in such a way that takes him off the mat.
Okay. I guess I'm just thinking it's... In the old way of doing things, it was probably just better to block.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
We'll
if I took a 3v3, an unmodded attack into modded defense, would that be worse for me than just sitting back here and shooting Boba wherever he ended up? Question in the chat. All matches on this stream will be played using the new rules, right? No. So we have standard and hextended. So the hextended version is using all ships and upgrades and just the new obstacle and tractor rules. Standard is we're using everything they've shown us and making up a few things to fill in the gaps.
doing our best.
Doing some hexiled spackling.
So no matter what, we've got the angry obstacles and the new tractor rules, which is just that you can't tractor people into obstacles. But the range 0 and bumping rules are only if it says standard in the lower left-hand corner of your screen.
Mm-hmm. That game with Zuckus blocking Soontir behind him. Can't see that happening. Yeah, Soontir is definitely going to be an interesting ship with the new rules.
Double stack those focus tokens, right?
Yeah.
Soontir likes that.
So Hextended is no new bumping rules. Correct. No bumping rules, no range 0.
Okay. Nice little trap set up for Fenrow there.
Wookie, if you want to play with those, we can look at it with, because I think you were lined up with Tabi, and I know Tabi wants to use them. It's just a little, a lot of those new bumping and range 0 rules are a little weird with the whole wide world of upgrades and points. So we tried to save that to a more curated format.
Right, and it's just the ships that are not available in second edition packaging.
Yeah.
So if you want to use upgrades from the conversion kits, we should be okay with that, right?
He wants to fly Nim. I know that. I know that is why he's asking.
Well, don't. That's my advice.
Rude. Fenn.
Wait, no fancy upgrades on your list? You're flying Nim without fancy upgrades? Come on.
Is Trajectory Simulator not... he may not actually be using Trajectory. Wow, bombs aren't fancy enough for you? Wow. Bold.
Nim has like 500 upgrade slots. You're slapping a few things on there.
Blendon advocating for golf.
On like what is a fancy upgrade and what is like a working man's blue collar upgrade. I'm assuming if you got like 6 upgrades on some of them are fancy.
What would you consider the fanciest upgrade?
The fanciest upgrade? Oh, that's a good question. Primed Thrusters is pretty fancy.
Okay. I'm gonna go Ferrosphere paint. Like,
ooh, that's a good one.
That's really fancy looking.
That's a good one. Especially if you got like Jackson Pollock to do it for you.
Ooh.
Ferrosphere paint job.
Hey, here's that Dace shot. Please, Dace, please! Triple natural evades from the A-Wing. I'm not against Sean. I'm just pro Dace.
Yeah. Dace is the hero we can all get behind.
Hit crit. Natties into Fenn. Oh my god.
Fenn rolling those clutch natties.
So after this game, maybe we will say no more modding defense dice, even using printed abilities for Wedge here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that honestly, I think it's a coin flip. So I would be okay with that. No, you can't use abilities to alter the number of dice on attack or defense. I think that is probably a bit more consistent across the board as well.
And honestly, it probably makes sense given their ban of intimidation that they don't want.
Yeah.
If they don't want you reducing agility by bumping, then they don't want you bumping and reducing agility.
Well,
using
I
Wedge.
mean, if the counter argument to that is if there's going to be a rule that says that you can't reduce agility at range 0, then why do you need to ban intimidation? Because you've already basically disqualified it.
I guess then what would that card even do?
It wouldn't do anything.
Maybe it would say during a range 0 attack, because intimidation doesn't. Or, intimidation has effects outside of the attack at range 0.
That's true. That's true. That's a good point.
Ooh, Sean. Oh my god. 8-2 on the player 1 counter. Wedge zooming out of there. 3 straight from Dace, going to relieve that stress. You're not close enough for a jam. And you're not close enough to an unstressed friendly ship to coordinate. Maybe it's time to mod your own dice?
So boring.
Oh, I missed some damage on Boba, you're right. Boba is down to 4. Boy, when did that happen? Tim, thank you very much.
Dace is looking real hard at 10 Numb here.
There's the barrel roll from Luke trying to get in the way of Fenn. Now, you got simultaneous fire, Luke. Double modded shot into, I guess as long as Fenn doesn't kill you at range 0. 2 turn away from Fenn.
So long, 10 Numb.
Yeah, keep that stress there.
Is he going to get to range 1? 10 Numb's only on 2 health, though.
Question: this game isn't dead yet. This game is revitalized. It has been injected with adrenaline. Here's Fenn, range 1.
Oh, he gets that range 1. I buy 10. He's stressed, so he must have. One crit, 2 hits, and an eye.
It'll be fearless plus the focus.
I don't think he's been focused. I guess, I mean, there's nothing that can shoot you, but...
But also, why are you stressed? Where's your focus, my dude? Hey, 10 Numb's gone.
Fun, but not forgotten.
That's right. Range 1. Is this Luke shot? Yes, it's Sean's dice. It's Sean's red hand rolling these dice. Spins a force point. You're going to get it right back when Boba shoots you. 3 hits. Boba with 2 rerolls. Don't need him if he wants to spin that focus.
I mean... Yeah.
Don't be crazy.
Risk that. Don't risk that paint.
All right. 4v2 into Luke. Range 1. 2 rerolls.
Oof.
Whoa! Did not need that focus. Oh boy. That's a dead Luke, right? Nope. Nope. He's got 4.
Maybe.
3 are going through. Stabilizer.
Stabilizer. I mean, this game. I think that loose stabilizer effectively ends the game because he has to go straight now.
Yeah. It will kill him otherwise. Let's just, you know what? Let's hope that Dace Bonearm puts the nail in the coffin. Too hard. Keep the stress.
I mean, Wedge has got to turn around and like get the most heroic pot shot in history.
Yeah. Man.
Luke hanging on by a thread with the ultra thematic loose stabilizer, but no ultra thematic R2D2 to fix it.
Yeah, R2D2, the Luke stabilizer.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You like that?
Yeah. I feel like I went on a journey and I enjoyed it.
Hey, Wedge. If he can get a range 2 shot on Fenn, 2v2. Finn's got 2 left. It's definitely a way to get back in. 4 hull on Boba. Not a whole lot.
Looks like we're in the penultimate round. Are we going to... Ooh, that's going to leave a mark, maybe.
Oh! We see it here, folks! Dace prioritized relieving the stress over risking the bump, did the bump, took the damage. X-Wing 2.5.
You do the bump, you take the damage. That's how it works.
I really thought there was going to be a rhyme in there somewhere. Don't say take the dump. No.
No. I'm not going there.
Enjoy the slump. Boba takes the focus. Ooh, nice fast move, Mr. Skywalker. Fixes his stabilizer. He will live to shoot again.
Or will he?
You can't. You can't.
Streamer curse.
You can't.
Streamer curse.
He can't. Yeah, he can't. I knew that was coming, and he can't.
You were.
And Daniel knows
he there for a moment.
No. Oh boy. Double modded shot here. Got a reroll from Luke Skywalker's presence. 3v3. Reroll that blank.
Okay.
Just one. Yeah. I guess you are a little worried on 4 hull.
So if he could have gotten the full string, it would have been a dead Wedge.
Oh, Wedge. Come on, pull it back, Wedge. Double crits into Boba. That's not it. Oh, no.
Well, the dice just have not cooperated when they've been needed.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, good roll is not even that one. You know, we're just gonna pretend like that wasn't important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is he gonna talon roll, Luke? Is it time to just... You know, there's 2.5 minutes left. You gotta get aggressive.
Luke also had at least 3 shots that were 1 hit, 2 blanks.
Yeah. Blanks roller strikes again. Somebody get this man a lock. But hey, look, we also need to mention
Dace
those...
has been living to feed those jam tokens over.
Yeah, right? Like, those jams really mattered.
Hmm? Are we doing round limit?
I have not done it. Mainly because of a selfish desire for games to go to time, because that's how I schedule.
Well, this one is going to be a happy coincidence. So.
Yeah. Do we know how many rounds they've gone? Oh, we can count their...
The counter.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Very helpfully.
Coordinate. Yeah, see, this is kind of the bummer about Fenn, is if you're out of range, that's fine. Goes for the boost focus. Here's the talon roll from Luke. Maybe roll backwards. He rolls forward. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Boba
Fett hadn't moved yet. And there's the red focus.
Does he have the shot on Luke? I think he does.
I don't think he has.
Maybe not. Ooh, that is tight.
This is going to be a defensive roll. Oh, he already boosted. That's right. Rolls to get out of Wedge and maybe Luke's arc. Yeah. Shooting a Wedge. Wedge is on 2 hull. It's time in the round.
Ooh.
Spins that focus. No reason to hold on to it. 3 hits. Wedge.
Oh!
3 natty evades a full plate of spaghetti.
Love it.
Mike, do you prefer like an Alfredo or a marinara? You like a tomato based or a white sauce? Where are you at on this?
Good white sauce is very good, but our standard go-to is red sauce.
Okay. Luke, 4 hits, double blanks. Reroll from Boba Fett.
Blanks.
Oh, takes 2 instead of 4. He was dead, but he brought it back.
He's got to spend. He's thinking about that focus token. It's the last turn. Are you really gonna? Oh no! Wedge has to shoot.
Oh no!
Oh man!
I hope.
He's gonna
oh man! Wedge's ability.
Say, you got it. You got to spend.
Wedge's ability, which we've decided will no longer be in effect, might decide this game.
I will feel a little bit bad.
3, 4, 5. So he's on 1. Wait, did he spin the focus?
Yes, he spent the focus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, shouldn't he be on 2? Maybe my math's bad.
What is he? Oh, he can't modify. He shot Wedge.
Yeah, did 1 damage. Wedge lives.
Because he didn't have Luke and Arc. He did miss Luke. So we got to see the range 0 unmodded shot from Boba Fett, so he couldn't use his rerolls. Oh man.
So 2v1. Now if this hits, I'm gonna roll no range. No range bonus. I'm gonna roll an extra green dice.
Oh, it's only one.
2. What? He doesn't have a focus? Oh, he can't mod it. Boba live. Okay. So we can comfortably say that our bad rolling at the beginning of this game did not affect the outcome, and now we can do it right for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Judge Maui was correct yet again.
GG. Congratulations. Daniel wins the match. Thank you very much, Sean, for playing, and thank you, Maui, for being here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks to everybody for watching. Until next time, this will be Scott from Hexaled Gaming, signing off.